The Mischief Maker, How One Cat Challenged the Traffic Rules. City life has its rhythm, its rules, its unspoken order. Streets filled with car horns, rushing buses, and pedestrians obediently waiting for the green light. But what if all that order met its match? What if one furry little rebel decided that the rules didn't apply to her? Meet Pepper, the street-smart cat who turned the hustle and bustle of urban traffic into her personal playground. In this tale of adventure, we're diving into the mischief, chaos, and curious charm of a little feline who challenged every traffic law ever written. Strap yourself in as we follow Pepper's escapades, where pranks and precision collide, leaving commuters startled, laughing, and questioning the very nature of their daily routines. The symphony of the city starts each day with the rush of engines, relentless honks, and determined footsteps. Among all this, a fluffy black and white cat named Pepper found her home. The urban jungle was her domain, and the traffic lights, crosswalks, and bustling cars provided the perfect playground for her antics. Drivers, cyclists, and pedestrians followed their rules, stopping at red lights, yielding to traffic, signaling turns. But Pepper? She paid no mind. To her, the world was an open road, and she was going to travel it however she pleased. Her stage? The busiest intersections in town. Her audience? Everyone caught in the chaos she created day by day. At first, she went unnoticed, just another stray cat weaving through the roads. But soon, her boldness turned heads, and before long, Pepper became the town's unintentional traffic icon, the one rebel every commuter couldn't help but notice. Picture this, a bustling street, the traffic signal blinking green as cars rush past. Suddenly, a calm, confident shape strolls into view. Pepper. Her little paws tap lightly against the crosswalk stripes as she moves straight through the cars, completely unfazed by the bustling chaos around her. Drivers screech to a halt, tires squealing, while others honk in confusion. She doesn't quicken her pace or acknowledge the uproar she's causing. Instead, she pauses right in the middle of the road, seemingly to watch a bird overhead, before continuing her slow stroll. And just like that, the morning column of vehicles freezes mid-motion for a creature that couldn't care less. As she reaches the edge of the street, drivers shake their heads, laugh in disbelief, and continue their way. But now, they're all talking about the audacious cat who challenged the rules of the road. Little did they know, this was just the beginning. Pepper quickly became the unofficial troublemaker of the city. Every morning, there she was, leaping onto the hood of a parked car, darting across cyclists' paths, or lounging on a busy street sign like a queen surveying her kingdom. Before long, word spread. Social media posts started popping up with Pepper's antics recorded for the world to see. A now viral video showed her hopping onto the back of a slow-moving truck, riding it like a daredevil, while commuters in the background burst into laughter and disbelief. Through these moments, Pepper earned both fans and foes. Some saw her as a symbol of freedom, embracing life's unpredictability. Others, especially frustrated drivers stuck in long delays caused by her antics, saw her as pure chaos. Either way, Pepper was a star in her own right, her fame growing with each stunt. So, what made Pepper tick? Was she recklessly challenging the system, or did she have her own sense of order beneath the mischief? Like all cats, Pepper was careful and calculating, an urban acrobat who seemed to understand traffic patterns in ways humans couldn't. Her movements weren't random. They were coordinated, deliberate. She'd wait for just the right moment to dart between vehicles, her keen instinct sensing when it was safe to take her next step. To Pepper, the city wasn't a maze of rules and risks. It was an adventure playground, a place where she could leap, climb, explore, and, most importantly, provoke reactions. Whether threading through tightly packed cars or observing pedestrians from a perch, she approached each challenge with a balance of curiosity and confidence. Over time, Pepper wasn't just disrupting traffic, she became a part of it. Drivers began to expect her. Each morning brought a new sighting, and commuters made it a game to spot Pepper's latest stunt. At first, she was a nuisance. A driver screeched to a stop because she napped in a busy intersection. A cyclist nearly tumbled when she zipped too close. Taxis honked as she pranced along curbs at rush hour. But as her antics continued, people's reactions changed from frustration to fascination. Conversations at coffee shops and bus stops shifted. "Did you see what Pepper did today?" became a regular topic. She became something of a legend, a daily dose of unpredictability in the rigid routine of urban life. Traffic enthusiasts marveled at this furry rebel in online forums and blogs, dissecting her behavior and its implications. How could something so small disrupt a carefully balanced system? Not everyone was amused, though. Soon enough, complaints piled up and animal control stepped in. Their mission? Catch Pepper and bring order back to the chaotic streets. But they underestimated their opponent. Pepper treated every chase like a game, dashing through alleys, climbing up lampposts, and crouching in clever hiding spots. The officers found themselves outwitted time and time again, much to the delight of the watching crowds. Her escapes became mini-adventures of their own. In one memorable encounter, an officer cornered her near a row of parked cars. But before they could even reach for a net, Pepper leapt over a fence and disappeared into an abandoned building with enviable grace. Each failure frustrated the authorities, while simultaneously cementing Pepper's place as the ultimate troublemaker-turned-hero in the eyes of amused locals. Underneath her playful demeanor, Pepper's antics carried an unexpected message. To the rules-fearing commuters, she was a reminder that not everything in life fits into neat categories of stop and go. While people obsessed over blinking lights and painted lanes, here came a fearless feline who disrupted it all, and thrived doing it. In many ways, Pepper's pranks were acts of everyday rebellion. Humans craved predictability. Pepper thrived on spontaneity. Her movements mocked the over-reliance on rules and showcased a natural flexibility often lost in urban routines. Pepper wasn't just challenging traffic, she was challenging people. Why not take a moment to laugh at life's surprises? Why not appreciate the unpredictable magic of the streets? Pepper's adventures reached their climax one fateful afternoon. With rush hour in full swing, the streets were packed with vehicles, and tensions were high. Cars honked impatiently as a delivery truck attempted a tricky turn amidst the chaos. Pepper, watching the scene from atop a street sign, saw her opportunity. Leaping down, she darted at lightning speed between the wheels of a car and into the middle of the action. Gasps rose from the crowd. Would this be the end of her freewheeling reign? But Pepper had a plan. Nimbly weaving her way through the maze of tires and legs, she found higher ground, the roof of the delivery truck. With a proud flourish, she perched atop the vehicle as it rolled down the street, her greatest stunt yet, performed with the flair of a born entertainer. The crowd erupted into cheers and laughs, wild applause for Pepper's audacious act. As Pepper trotted away from that scene, tail held high, she left behind a city forever changed. She wasn't just a mischievous feline, she was a symbol of unpredictability, freedom, and the joy of breaking the routine, even if just for a moment. In the structured, rule-driven world of traffic and urban life, she taught a simple lesson. Sometimes you need to hit pause on the seriousness and enjoy the surprises life throws your way. Today, Pepper's legend lives on in the city she called home, a tale of rebellion that still sparks smiles and laughter. And as she disappeared into the sunset that evening, one thing became certain: the streets would never be the same. So, the next time you're stuck at a red light, keep an eye out. You never know when Pepper might return, ready to bend the rules with her own feline brand of mischief.